So hi Mushtaq, we are recording now for Effective Presentation Skills session. I am Pat Andrada and this is Mushtaq Huzan SM.
Okay, thank you. Hi everyone. We are going to share our plan for one of our sessions, that is effective presentation skills. So these are the moderators of our session, effective presentation skills. Now in week 1, all the participants will introduce. We are going to use Flipgrid to record the video. Apart from Flipgrid, if participants are comfortable using some other application, we will definitely encourage them to use that one. After that, just to understand our participants well, where they are from, then we have added one link of Padlet wall over here. In this case, they need to locate themselves. Okay, so let me show you one example of here. I have added all the moderators. Now this link, this Padlet link will share with the participants. It will be integrated in Padlet wall. So I have created these 3 of our moderators. So here you can see this is Canada, this is Argentina and India. So let me show you this one. So this is how it works. So if you just click onto that, it will show you name of that person, country and photograph of that person. So similarly, one of our moderators is Dr. Nelly. So yeah, she's from Toronto, Canada. Yeah, this is how we are going to use Padlet to locate our participants. So this is one. Then, sorry, yeah. Then teaming up again. Teaming up will be done in very first week, where they can create their own team or they can join other teams. So here we are going to restrict to only 6 participants in a team, so that they can perform better and it would be more productive. Then in order to analyze our audience is nothing but participants on the session, participants of the session. So we are going to create one Google form over here. So we are going to ask some basic questions like their name, their profession, then location, okay, all those basic things, so that we understand which background they belong to, or which country they belong to. So we are going to do audience analysis in the form of Google form, using Google form. Then for synchronous learning, we are going to use Google Meet. So the link has been already created for all the 5 weeks. So this link will be shared with all the participants of the course. So this will happen in week 1. Then week 2 is all about content, that is nothing but planning and research for the presentation. So in planning, so they should be able to analyze the audience. They should understand, or they should analyze or research. Actually, it is all about researching their audience, then venue, then what are the objectives of their presentation, and how to establish message for the presentation. So that will happen in planning. So planning is nothing but research for the presentation. Then when it comes to structuring the presentation, so we are going to deal with organizing the presentation, sequencing the presentation, and putting it in proper logical structure. And finally, storytelling. In storytelling, we are going to introduce some of the storytelling techniques. Then what are the different principles to develop and deliver their presentation. So this will happen in content, which is part of week 2. Then in week 3, so they will be able to understand how to design the slides using any application. It could be Google Slides, it could be Microsoft presentation, it could be anything. Okay, so they are free to use any application in terms of slides. Then in design, so how to use colors, how to align the presentation, how to align the bullet points, how to align the images, then how to use white space effectively, because we cannot put lot of content on the slide, so it doesn't look good, it doesn't look professional. So again, using white space effectively is an art. So we are going to discuss about that. Then how to use different graphic design tools. Then apart from design, we are going to introduce data visualization, where they can use chart, tables, infographics. Then again, we cannot put number of say tables or chart on a slide or on any slide. So yes, that will be discussed. Then audio visual aids. So if they are going to use any image, relevant image, or any video clip or audio clip, so how to use that, right? So what should be the limitation? So what are the different sources of using audio and video clips? So that will be discussed in week number 3. Week number 3 is all about designing the slides for the presentation. Then week number 4, it's all about delivering their presentation. So it covers vocal elements. So how to use their voice, then pitch, then stress, intonation, okay, then rising tone, falling tone, all of that will be covered in vocal elements. Then non-verbal elements like their body language, that includes facial expressions, eye contact, hand gestures, nod, then maybe their physical appearance, artifacts, proximity, how to use that space, given space, etc. So whatever is applicable in terms of non-verbal elements, that will be covered. Then apart from that, like feeling nervous is very common to everyone. Okay, whether you are fresher, whether you have a lot of experience, still we feel nervous, okay, sometime, right? So how to overcome our fear? So we are going to discuss some of the techniques to overcome the fear. Then finally, team presentation. So in this week, all the teams are supposed to submit their team presentation. So they can just record it and they can submit it, because taking all the presentation synchronously is not possible. So we are going to accept their recordings over there. Then the final week is of reflection. So whatever they have done so far for last 4 weeks, so they are going to showcase and reflect using Padlet Wall. So again, we have created a link for showcase and reflect. So here is the, yeah, so this is the background of our Padlet Wall, and they are going to showcase and reflect using this Padlet Wall. Again, this link will be shared with them. Okay, so yeah, so that is one part. Then course feedback, we are going to take course feedback using again Google form. So we are going to create one Google form so that we can collect feedback from the participants. Then course completion certificate will be given to them after completion of all the 5 weeks. Now, apart from all these weeks and all these assignments and activities, we are going to organize at least 2 guest speakers, okay, so that they get some kind of inputs, right, from the expert. So we are going to organize at least 2 guest speakers for our session. And these are the platforms or online tools that we are going to use. Okay, so I have already discussed about Flipgrid. For synchronous learning, we are going to use Google Meet. We are going to use Google Form for different purposes. And our asynchronous platform would be Google Moodle, that is of Dr. Nelly's Moodle for Teachers, where we are going to offer this session. Apart from that, we are going to use Vocaroo if they like it. Now for recording their sessions, they can use Screencast-O-Matic, and sharing documents, sharing video files. So if we want to share something, so we are going to use Google Drive too. And to publish their videos, they can use either YouTube or some other application too. And Jamboard, yes. And for collaboration, they can use Jamboard. For rest of the discussion, they can use Google Doc. Then for making their presentation, maybe they can use Google Slide. And for reflections, they can use Padlet Wall. So this is our plan for the session. Thank you.
Thank you.